Hey everybody! Hi. Train. Uh, let's do an Empress Twin Flame energy today. Feeling like have just gone through another wormhole, another ascendant element of shedding old patterns, old belief systems, rigid belief systems, things that are blocking love, things that are blocking seeing old patterns. Some of my patterns are about definitely codependency. That's why I'm in this with you guys. And also, and also fear of commitment. Commitment phobia is a big one. And it's really just about freedom. My Archer, right, Sagittarius, is aimed at freedom all the time. And when things appear to get in the way of that freedom, there's a fear, right? So what is your arrow aimed at all the time? You don't have to be a Sag, right? What is your dial, right? Where are you dialing to? I have shifted my dial to receiving, right? Receptivity is a big one for Empresses because we're so good at giving. We attract a lot of takers. Yes. And that's why the freedom one was also tweaked, because takers tend to want to tie you down, kind of a thing. And because you're a supply for them. And so when you're not just giving, and I don't mean to negate how awesome you all are for your generosity and all of that. That's not it. It's just about balance, okay? It's about understanding, because a lot of times people are givers because they don't understand that they deserve to receive. And I know this is kind of basic. We might have talked about this 2 years ago, or a year ago anyway. And but it's coming around again, because for those of us who think time is linear, it's really not. These are cycles, right? These are circles. We go in these, and every time, I used to say this, and it's funny what you know, but you don't know why you know it, okay? You don't know why it's here. But I remember saying to people, or thinking about being down the spiral or being up the spiral, or saying that about like, oh, that person's really down the spiral. What I have been shown about that is that we all have lessons that we are here to learn in this lifetime. And a lot of times the universe takes us around up the spiral. So you might learn the lesson on the first level, but then here it comes again, and here it comes again, in a more challenging way. Here it comes again, right? And so what you found to be a lesson in second grade comes back in sixth grade, comes back in high school, comes back in college, back at 27, right? And until you have refined it, it's almost like flour being sifted, or anything being sifted, right? Like in a garden compost thing, right? You're sifting, and then the earth is so fine when you get to that final stage. My dad, who I don't talk about that much, my dad was a very strict disciplinarian, not with me, with my brother. My brother's 11 years older than I. And he, when he got in trouble one time, my father had a dumpster of dirt delivered to our driveway. Okay, so like, I don't know how much it was. It was a dump truck full of dirt. And he brought my brother out and he's like, okay, I want you to sift this and move it to the garden in the back. Took him a couple weekends, as I recall. So when he was done, he had swept the driveway, brought my dad out back and showed him, it was like, okay, now we're going to use it for the garden. My dad's like, put it back. My brother was like, what? Isn't this for the garden? He's like, put it back. So it took him another couple weekends, put it back in the driveway. Now he's really confused. He's like, now what are we going to do with it? My father's like, sift it again. He made him do it 3 or 4 times. And it was a punishment, okay? Because my brother hated gardening and all that kind of stuff. But it was more, it did double duty, because what we had was this beautiful loam. What we had was this beautiful earth that came out of sifting out of bullshit. Sifting the things out that need to be sifted out, right? Releasing the things that need to be sifted out. It doesn't mean they're not valuable. It means that they need to be sifted through. They need to be worked through for a lesson to be learned. And my brother did learn a lesson that summer. I'm not sure it was the lesson that was intended, but whatever his soul was learning, fine, right? Who cares? And my father got some really great dirt for the tomatoes. So anyway, I never had to sift dirt, but whenever I've had a couple of friends who I've told that story to, and they have teenagers or whatever, I'm like, you want the number of a dump truck that will bring you a load of dirt? So that's our little joke for learning the lesson. So it's a dump truck full of dirt. It starts out as a dump truck full of dirt with twigs and, acorns and all kinds of stuff in it. But what comes out of it from sifting through it is gold. All right. So Divine Feminine, let's see what's going on for the journey right now. Ten of Pentacles. Sifting through the family dynamic. Right? Because I didn't have to sift dirt, right? How was I learning my lessons differently? So sifting through that dynamic, that family dynamic. Oh, there's the Emperor. Here you are. First card out. Lovely. Oh my God. Right? You got, there's something here, a Capricorn maybe, or something here that is needing to be sifted through. All right. So, for those of you, oh, that's lovely. I want to get 2 for the Divine Masculine here, because I see this is primarily for you. All right, Divine Masculine, where they are. 4 of Pentacles, Temperance. I'll show you the read. Where they are with you. Wheel, moving things forward, 6 of Pentacles. The balance is shifting. What is on the way? What is on the way? Messages of love. Okay, messages of love. And this is interesting. I don't know why, but I actively looked. This is the outcome here, the Page of Swords. Well, not the outcome, but this is the little Divine Masculine reading I did off to the side of the Divine Feminine reading. That's what this looks like to me. This is a Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. So I don't know why, but I looked at the pages this morning. I was looking at, the meanings of the pages on, for other people. What do they say about the pages? And this was about awakenings. The Page of Swords was about aha moments. Was about news coming, like new thoughts, epiphanies about love, epiphanies about what love is, epiphanies about a situation they're in right now. Okay, they're having epiphanies. You, my darling, Empress, 9 of Wands, Devil energy. Come here, you. See, this contour is really hard for me to pick up these cards. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I feel like that's you've built a gate between you and the temptation or any kind of all right. So when you're in a relationship that is roller coastery, you kind of get addicted, Devil energy, to the ups and downs. You get addicted to the dopamine, to the the biochemical, because this is very earthy, right? This is very earthy. You get addicted to the biochemical stuff that happens with the ups and downs of a relationship. And if they are in any kind of pattern that is not high vibration, you're sort of building a wall here. No pun intended. It's a barrier. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Okay. So you've dealt with the devil energy. You've dealt with that. Okay. That can be temptation to take someone to revisit a situation, go back down the spiral. Okay. That could be a temptation of that. So please, just let me pick you up here. So this 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, really doing some good work here. All right. Really doing some good work here. And the 3 of Pentacles here, you are Empress, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Very high vibration energy. So anything that isn't valuable to you is getting blocked out. You are really doing the work here. The universe is rewarding this, is going to reward this, okay? So really, I like that Nine of Wands between you. I'm going to pull you down here. In the Devil energy. So if you are in a third party with your twin, if the temptation has been to go back, even though they're not out of their third party, you're like, I don't know. I feel like that's low vibration to me. You know, that's like your answer here. So really listening to your inner guides, really not. And your masculine is mirroring you here. The masculine is that Four of Pentacles. The universe is working him again, right? We're going up the spiral though. We're going up the spiral. The universe is working them again. Wheel coming in and building the Six of Pentacles, this really nice balance. They're receiving, giving and receiving. Remember what I just said about that? This is about turning the dial. Instead of taking, they're giving. Instead of taking, they're giving. That's the masculine right now. And having some epiphanies about what it means what it means to truly love somebody without selfishness, I'm not saying that the masculine's selfish. I'm just saying like that this is pure this is love that is not selfish. This is love that is pure of intent. And they're having a lot of epiphanies about that. Okay? There's something here also about fortune. Because if somebody has held on to this devil energy, can also be about money or about material things and about the value of things. This is about the value of things. And you, my darlings, are doing a great job of that. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, understanding what the value of things are, really sifting through this family dynamic about what is valuable to you now, okay? And the universe rewarding that with what are you asking for, right? Like I'm turning the dial to receiving. So what are you asking for? Meanwhile, the masculine is turning the dial to more giving, being more giving, being more, I want to say, you know how we talk about the twin journey as this kind of love that is unconditional. But the words I've been hearing are unavailable, unavailable was the word that came through. And they're learning about what it means to truly give and receive love. You see how Four of Pentacles, like they're hoarding it almost. And the temperance angel here, Sag energy, we're in Sag time right now, is about what does it truly mean to be in a balanced relationship that is giving. Because sometimes with the unconditional love, a lot of us have taken that to mean like I just give and give and give some more, and they take and take and take some more. That's not what it is. The lesson now is about give and take. The one who has been giving now set the dial for receiving. The one who has been taking set the dial for giving, right? That's what needs to happen here. And that is going to be rewarded, that kind of shift. Yes, that kind of shift. So we're going to do an extended read on this, guys. We're going to look about the blocks that need to be overcome here. Let's get some messages to you from your Divine Masculine. Let's look at how this is going to unfold over the next little while here. I like this Ace of Pentacles. I really do. That feels like a reward. That feels like a new life. You're up the spiral. Definitely going up the spiral. Right? I like it. All right, guys. So the link is below. Hope you enjoyed the reading. I will, if you're so inclined, I will see you on the other side.